Alright, we're back. I'm... Six out of 10. Not fireworks. What the hell, controller? Excuse me. You. Nobody's launching fireworks. Oh my. Weird purple glitch. Okay, it's working. Yesterday, this wasn't working. At all. More fireworks. Let's get this mission done. Stop. Get it. Get it. Bro. This is... This wheel is... glitchy. Yes. Thank you. The fuck? Alright. I'm getting robbed. I'm getting robbed again. Come on, be him. More fireworks. One. Good job, good job. Motorsport, thank you. Merry Christmas to you. This mission is glitched out for me. And it's not good. You see this? You see how many fireworks are going off, right? And you see I'm getting regular fish. It's really bad. What is going on? Eight, seven. Come on, be him. Be him. Dude, he was 19.5 and I needed 19.8. Skip time of day. It's not that. It's just so yesterday I sat here for 3 hours catching nothing but the wrong fish. Every firework. Every firework. Off stream. Giving your method a shot. It's a drought. Is there a specific bait that these things go after? That I'm not using? Is there a spot? Utilizing. Shiners? Okay. What's up, Jack? You caught them more frequently on shiners? I'm catching the white furry trout. I need the... I'll give it a shot. We have a glitched RNG, guys, so we're trying to get out of the glitch. Thank God this guy's launching. What size hook did you use? Oh, shiners are the play, bro. Goro, right? Yeah, 4-0. Okay, good. Is there a special, like, location that you were casting? You're the goat. You're the goat. You're saving me right now. Oh my god, it was 19.5. Dude, I need 19.8. This is robbery of my fireworks, dude. Always use the barbless? Why? Bite rate? I don't care about XP. I just care about the fish. If it has to do with the fish. Barbless is working better? Yeah, Jack, it is. Sport, what you've said has not been wrong. I'm telling you guys, if you guys get this Christmas pack, this Jolly Spoon with this freaking Christmas candy cane rod is absolutely beast. It is the best rod and reel setup I've ever used in the game. Somebody launch fireworks, please.
For the father. Mission is always glad to see a new face.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for the follow. Let's try further out. Of course, right as I... Right as I... Man. Come on. I need one fish. Motorsport. There we go. And we do it. Better bite rate for these Christmas fish. Not the right fish. Not the right fish. The way he's antlered. No, he's not. What is that? You see what I'm dealing with right now? Motorsport, you see that? It doesn't make sense, right? It's been doing this. Like, it's been doing this to me for like 5 hours off stream yesterday, and now it's doing it to me again. I launch fireworks, or fireworks are in the air, and then it gives me regular fish. I tried rebooting the game a million times. I don't know what to do. I just need one. I did the same thing to you first. How did you get out of it? How did you get out of it? How? I'm having better luck. With them like right off the dock here. Like it's a bug, right? God. It's like, oh, that guy just got it. The 19-2. I gotta ask him. That 19-2. Can you send me the marker? Please, God. Please. That 1922, can you send me the marker? Please, 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 please. Is he just caught the exact fish that I need? Of course he's not going to. Oh, that's so cool of him, bro. I didn't. I went and fished somewhere else and changed the day, but it's frustrating. Like, the first, I steamrolled the first half of the mission. Then all of a sudden, it stopped. It was just like, alright, we're done. I am. Look at how many fireworks I just launched. You know what I'm noticing is that they like, the Christmas fish are more in the morning. They're like in the dead of the morning. Like Christmas morning, you know? Like memes. Alright? It's like every time I've done this, I don't know, I just felt like the morning has been better. They were hitting the Jolly Spoon, now they're not. Yeah, it is Christmas morning. It's Christmas morning. Okay. Alright, we got it. We got it. 12-pounder, that sucks. Ass. Okay, I'm gonna tell him. Change to morning. Miss morning for the antlered stuff. Alright, cool. Try barbless on one of the rods. Okay, got it. We'll do. Inventory, hooks, X series, barbless 4.0 hook with shiners. Bam. It's X series. Don't know if that's gonna fuck something up. Fireworks. Doing nothing. They don't care about that red rod ever. I'm convinced that this red rod doesn't do anything. Going with the blue. Taking off this barbless hook. Blue 4.0. They've only eaten the blue. I have to go. I'll be back later. Thank you, Jack. Sorry, Jack. I'm in the grind right now. I gotta get this, dude, because it's like I'm running out of freaking fireworks, dude. X series, nothing, dude, nothing. Fur trout, not what I needed. Look at that, dude. It's absolutely robbery. Do you see this robbery right now? I got something. It's big. It's antlered. It's not. It's the right fish, but it has no antlers. Wow. Peak time builds up. It's quite peak. It's strange, dude. I'm getting RNG, bro. Like, okay, barbless hook is just no. I want to do something I never wanted to do, ever. Now we're brute forcing. Alright, now we're brute forcing. I gotta go home and I'm gonna build a bottom rod that's completely adds. Ads should stop on my Twitch channel pretty quickly after I first start streaming. Okay, like 4 people are online. Drew, Table Donkey, Legends. Oh no, I just have 4 friend requests. Okay. If you follow me on the channel and you join my club, oh, it works. Okay. Okay. I'm just angry. Because this. It doesn't work. Do they have a bottom rod for? A Christmas feeder. Christmas popper. I want to save that for Krampus. Alright, we're bringing this guy. Bagpack hooks. What is this? It's a 4-0 hook. Rods. Barbless hook. Barbless hook, 987654. Inventory. Put it in my backpack. Did 4-0. Large minnows. Start off with that. Eye feeder is bottom, change feeder to sinker. It's okay. I got it. I got a bottom set up. Your screen, bitch. Maybe it's like, you're using ocean rods and stuff, and it's like, it does work. For all of my friends, it worked, but for me, it stopped working. So maybe there was like, you can't use the DLCs. Alright, boom. cordless is not working. Yeah, look at that, dude. Look at that. See that? That was crap, and oh my god, look at that. That was a non-antlered after a firework of the same exact fish species. Fishing Planet, what are you doing? This is cruel. I'm even using a jolly spoon, dude. It's always the last one. For you, it's the last one. So you get this RNG a lot. How did you... Just a off chance that something could just eat the spoon right there. Are you kidding me? You're joking right now. What am I gonna do? I can't do this Christmas thing, dude. What is going on? Why does this thing always touch the bottom? There. Oh, of course it's a furry trout. Of course it's a furry trout, yeah? What lures do the salmon like? They like medium spoons, yeah? Motorsport, I'm going to explain it to you in 30 seconds or less. Are you ready? Are you listening? Give me a countdown, Motorsport. 3, 2, 1. Quick, I got it quick. You ready? I'm waiting for your countdown. Waiting for a countdown. All right, bam. Basically, go here, go over here to customs and complete these. Okay. And you're going to get not coins. Okay. Boom. That sucks. Doing 100 comp, though, gets you X series for each map. For instance, all of these maps have X series. Go to Fishing Planets, wiki, forums, whatever, and look for the X series walkthroughs. All right, I'll give you an example. White Moose Lake. You go here, catch a fish, 30 days in a row, 30 bait coins. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Then next day skip, bam, 30. Boom. You get an X series 6-0 crankbait. Boom. Done. Catch every single young in the game on every single map. Get an X series plug. Bam. Done. Okay. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. All right, boom. Now, if you want to get X series lures and stuff like that, you have to win 100 comps. So you have to go to sport, you got to go to custom, and you got to go to a map and say, okay, boom, I got to win 100 of these on Lone Star Lake to unlock this thing. Boom, done. Okay, coin. All right, you got to actually win the official things. That was over 30 seconds. Gotta win these. And they're really hard to win because there's like a million people in them. There's like a million people in these. So your Bitcoin grind is gonna be a lot longer than your custom competitions. Makes sense? The salmon harness is glitched. I'm gonna Google this. Alright, the salmon harness mission fishing planet is glitched. All right, we're gonna do the salmon harness mission fishing planet tutorial. And we're gonna watch Scuba Dave. Because we have to resort to, oh no, it's a different guy. Good, thank God. I don't like Scuba Dave.
Untuk setup joran, saya menggunakan 4 joran bottom. Di sini saya menggunakan hook 4/0 dan 6/0. Umpan, saya menggunakan large minnow dan shiner. Dan terpenting, jangan sampai lupa kalian harus membawa gunung api, guys.
Okay, okay. Okay, it's on a specific day. So he's talking about on a specific day.
Jadi saya sarankan di cuaca cerah waktu puncak. Di sini, guys.
Okay, it's on a specific day. All right.
Langsung saja kita memancing di dekat dermaga, guys.
Okay, okay, okay. This guy is cooking. This guy's cooking. He's using an X series. He's using an X series. Come on.
Sini, guys.
Does that say a 4.3 X series? Huh?
Langsung saja kita memancing
What does that
di dekat
even?
dermaga.
Wait, what? That says a 4.3 odd hook. What is that even? X Series 4.0 hook. Okay, I see where he's. That's not. Oh, 6.0. He's using a 6.0. Okay, he's using a barless 6.0, 4.0, and a 6.0.
Tips dari saya, kita harus bekerja sama dengan random atau teman kita untuk menyalakan kembang api, guys. Semakin banyak menyalakan kembang api, semakin bagus. Dan event pasti lebih banyak penyambar umpan, guys.
Alright, this is good.
Kita tidak memakan.
2 to 4 fireworks.
Guys.
Okay, he caught a 6.0. It's 6.0. It's 6.0. It's 6.0. It's a 6.0. On large minnow. All right, let me answer your question. Yeah, the club coins is same thing. Club coins, so go to clubs, right? And then go to leagues, right? And when Fishing Planet decides to stop being stupid and make leagues, that's another way to also unlock those. But the yeah. All right, so he's using a 6.0. I'm gonna put this away for now, even though I love it. I actually love that thing. I love it. I love it. I love that thing. I love that rod in real. It's so good. Alright, anyway. Templates. Let me find like let me find a template here. I want to use the same rod and reel he used. But wait. I might need to one up them. Because I think When will this update be released for Xbox? All right, hold on. It's bugged out. Usually a week. Looks like they're having a problem with the Xbox version of the game. From what I can see. Yeah, looks like they're having a hard time porting it over. Maybe, I mean, they'll probably might get it soon. I know, I'm telling you, you're not missing out on anything, okay? Because I mean, it's bugged as fuck. It is bugged as fuck. Like, literally, I have lost 2 trophy and mission lures for no reason. Like, literally just casted it in and reeled a fish in, and it was at 0%, and snapped my line, and I lost my golden lantern. I lost my fur plug just by trolling it around, and it hit a rock and snapped a... I didn't even hit a rock or anything. It just snapped a leader for no reason. I mean, like, you're not missing out. Like, it is a nightmare. If you are playing on this DLC right now, do not bring any trophy, anything to Scarlet. Do not. Just do not. Do not. Do not. If you get something, you win something, like, you get, like, the golden lantern mission done, don't use it until they fix something. So, like, you're not missing out. The White Moose Lake event thing is bugged. I'm dealing with that right now. Alright, 6-0. Here we go. Travel. It sucks. Alright, we need to switch it to a special day. That doesn't... We need to go to this day. We need to have it on day 2. So we just need to keep coming back and leaving until the day is right. Okay, good. We got it. We got it on day 2. I can do a first skip. It's this bug where I can't, or I cast and all the lines get stripped by the reel and just snap. This sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know Xbox bugs. But I do know this, is that this bug never happened before. Line snapping randomly. All right, work. I was scammed. I was scammed. It's not a 6-0. Removing the leader. Is there a leader on here? There is. Removing the leader. Well, it has to have a leader. Oh shit, I need to put the right leader on. That's probably what's going on. Alright, I gotta look at what leader he is. It's a fluorocarbon leader. Okay, this makes sense. Oh, it goes flying across the map. That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna go to the templates and look for my mouse. Stop that. Mouse? Stop interfering with my controller. No, I'm angry. I'm angry. I need angry music. I need angry music. Where is my... Sturgy? All right, no problem. I'm gonna still grind. Game. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hope. Have antlers. Okay, things are happening. When other people launch fireworks. More fireworks. This is a scam, bro. Literally, bro. What is going on? I'm having better luck with these floats. I'm having better luck with floats. Floats are the play. Floats are the play. Floats are the play. Bottom rods are garbage. Floats are the play. We have data. It is statistical now. It is statistical. Template. Where are you? Come on. Finally feel like I have some data now. Come on. Get off my screen. It's one ass fish. One ass fish. Don't ask me how I have two of these. Yes, I spent $400 on. And another one. And another one. I may or may not have 7 of them. Launch fireworks, guys. Get it out of my face. What is he running? It's doubled up. Oh, this is it. £14. Game. Seven. Come on. How did you give me a Burbot after fireworks? Bro, fix this wheel. Okay. Bro, he's just getting them. You're just getting them without even trying. What's the setup? 14 pounds. Come on, I think this is him. He's bigger. Come on, be him, be him, be him. 16. Oh my gosh. Eight. 6. Yeah. Shut up, bro. Like, you're a jerk. What's the setup for your bottoms? He's one of those guys. Okay. 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 Just give him a million freaking antlered, but not me. Okay. Okay. And that would have been... No. Alright, right here. Fireworks. This time. You see this garbage? Fishing Planet, what are you doing? It just refuses to give me the fucking fish. Let me guess. Yeah, it's a fur trout. Yeah, let me guess. Yeah. Four fireworks is what that took to get a... I'm gonna like have a heart attack or something, dude. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like. Does this not have fluoro? Okay, 6-0. This is a fluorocarbon clear. I bet you it's a 6-0 issue. It's a 6-0 issue. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be, yeah? Wow. Wow. Alright, 6-0 is doing nothing for me. Good. Alright, Barbless. Barbless 4 out. Okay? Barbless 4 out. X series. Non-X series. Just regular. I'm running out of fireworks. I'm helping everybody else get theirs. Okay, it's got antlers, and this is a 23-pounder. No! No! Barbless doesn't do shit. Regular does. Four. Get rid of the shiner. Nobody's launching fireworks. Thank you. Thanks. Savage. How are you getting antlered fish without fireworks? Whirlpool Savior! What is the setup? Everybody's getting them. Okay. What's your setup? I need one. 7 hours I have been trying. Am I just too high level to be here? I don't know what to do. Come on. Okay. Frozen minnow. Is that him? This is him. Oh, he's 14. Frozen minnow. Frozen minnow. That makes sense. It's frozen minnow. He has the... He has a sauce, dude. It's a frozen minnow. It's either frozen minnow or frozen shiner. It's not regular. This makes sense now. Because it's all Christmas and shit and fucking snow and all that. Ah, he's goated. He's goated. Yeah, it's just salmon. No. Okay. My boy's about to save me. My boy's about to save me. My boy's about to save me. Come on. I only needed one. You see this? You see that one on my screen? Come on. Come on. Wait, am I being trolled? I'm being trolled. Yeah, I know. I'll do those missions in a minute. I see it. Wait. So the frozen shiners get, Hey, that's a fur trout. That's a problem. Alright, frozen minnows get the shiners. Or get the trout. It's frozen shiners. It's frozen shiners. Come on. Yeah, maybe use a firework or two, bro. No, he's catching. No, Frozen is catching furry stuff, dude. So we're still back to square one. It's small minnow. It's a small minnow, dude. It's gotta be. It's small minnow, dude. This is not cool. Be him. Yes! 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 Ah! It was 10 hours. Real 10 hours. I'm gonna cry, dude. Never, ever, 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 ever. Do I want to do that again? All right, I can breathe. All right, here we go. Collect the blue gift boxes. Blue, 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 blue. All right, Falcon Lake. I got RNG'd so bad, dude. So bad. So bad, dude. I got lucky. That's all that was. Luck. I said Lord Bob. Okay. I'm saved. Oh my gosh. Fishing planet? Fix it. Fix it. Okay, we're done with that. Now. All right. So we got the red. We got the blue. I think we got red and blue gifts done. Alright. Sanjo Queen Delta. And there's no gifts here, I think. Ah. Motorsport. We did it. Alright, there's no gifts here. What is this stupid maps list here? Green. Green, okay, I know where that is. That's in Michigan. It's in Michigan. It's in Emerald Lake. These ones are hard. They're like packed in the corners. And then I gotta do... Green. Good, that's done. And then the white. Alright, white. To do white. Where's the white ones? I feel like I'm playing World of Warcraft right now. Okay. White. Alright, mouse, stop it. Timber River, red boxes, white moose. On Timber River. Okay. Timber River. Timber River. It's a big... Timber River says to go left. In 10 minutes. 7 minutes. Okay, so I think it's the other way. Nine. Ten. That was a maniac. Alright, done. I gotta wait an hour to go back there and do that again. Let's go. I'm speedrunning now, boy. I'm speedrunning now, boy. Summon the crystal fish. Santa's sleigh crashed somewhere, blah, 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 blah. Collect Christmas tree decorations. Santa's bag of gifts. Okay. Catch a fish carrying a red ball star on Summon the crystal fish. Collect the Christmas tree decorations. Christmas tree decorations. Okay. Let's go back to White Moose Lake, okay? Alright, here we go. We're back to this place, right? Okay. Go here. Now it says it's probably going to want me to travel to a place and catch something. Okay, it says catch a fish carrying a red ball on Lone Star Lake. Alright. Yes, I did, sport. Dude, I got lucky. That's all happened. I just kept doing it. I just kept trying. It was literally no answer. It was just try. And here's the thing. I do want to say I noticed something. When you put frozen shiners and then frozen minnows, or sorry, frozen minnows on, and then you switch back to regular minnows and regular shiners, something happened. That's the only data I could ever get off of it. I didn't increase my bite rate, but the game's RNG was like, all right, here you go. Here's your 20-pounder. That's like the only thing that worked. Because some guys was like, hey, yeah, use these frozen minnows and frozen shiners. And all he was catching were furry trouts, right? And I was like, oh no, this is just for furry stuff. So like the freaking, you know, giant thing, right? The giant, you know, RNG of frozen things is furry stuff, right? So then I was like, okay, well, I'm going back to minnows. And then I'm going back to I'm going back to minnows. And then all of a sudden it gave it to me. Yeah, Jack, I did it. I had to like basically switch to frozen stuff and then switch back to minnows, and it just worked. I'm still mad. Dude, after Christmas stream yesterday, I hung out with my friends because I just wanted to, you know, hang out and just not stream, you know. And, you know, you guys in the community, the Discord and stuff, you guys can join that if you would like. You know, and all my club mates and stuff, and they caught all of theirs, and I'm sitting here and they're like, dude, what is wrong with your game? They were just like, dude, your game is cursed. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, what is this? And this isn't the only time this happens. It's like every mission is cripplingly disgusting towards me for no reason. It always bugs out. It's always garbage, like chopped, destructed, and it's like my club mates were just like pissed because they were like, man, like we can't even like continue because you're stuck. But the thing is I always find a way to get it to trigger, and then when my club mates need this mission done, I'm like, all right. Like, for instance, to get the Atlantic salmon uni, you have to go to the specific spot and throw a 10-aught plug, dark wood, 6 ounce, and your third cast, you'll get that uni every single time for every single person. So it's like I have to narrow it down and do all the data and find the specific answer that works for everybody. And it works. It works better than like just winging it. And so like now we might have a potential answer if you get stuck on this map, on this mission. Just switch to frozen and then switch back to minnows and see if that fixes it. So if you guys are on or watching me, I'm live on Twitch and I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on both platforms at the same time. My Discord is on my Twitch. Now the differences between Twitch is I do play music. On YouTube I don't. So if you're ever just wondering what like you want some background sounds and stuff like that, head over and follow me on Twitch. We're live just right now on Twitch as we are on YouTube. So it's the same thing. It's Mr. Smithertop. There's no name differences. And you know, yeah. Also, there's channel points, and there's, you know, you become a fish, you know, in the bottom of the screen. My fish aren't activated right now. Yeah. Wait, no, why did that close? Oh, it auto-closed it down. Let me actually get my fish working. What the heck? Alright. Got it. But my fish were not working because apparently they don't like it when you do 2 Steam accounts on 2 different computers. And I'm not buying stream avatars twice. Alright, there we go. And then, hold on. Alright, hold on real quick. I'm gonna sign back in here. And then Steam is going to freak the fuck out. Then I'm just gonna minimize it. Cool. And then I'm gonna have to reboot this game. There you go. You can become a fish, right? You can become a fish. So my Discord's open for anybody. If you come around the streams a lot, like Biggs or Scarecrow or Os Gaming and stuff like that, you're a competitive person, you're able to join my fishing club. Alright, and then I need to... Okay, so I need to read this real quick. So we need to figure out what to do. So... Firestream, hey, thank you, Jack, bro. We do have a 10 sub goal, bro. Like I'm on a partner push. I just need to start the subathon, or like the sub algorithms. So like anything helps. Once I get like 10 subs, I'm gonna get boosted in the algorithm of Twitch. YouTube, we're killing it. 4 days ago. YouTube put us in the algorithm for bow angles, so boom, that was crazy. We're getting a lot of viewers on YouTube. That's sick. So if you're on YouTube, please come over to the Twitch and help us, you know, get that partner. That would be sick. That would be sick. But yeah, I've been playing Fishing Planet for 10 years. And I know a lot of stuff about Fishing Planet. On console and on PC. I'm on PC now. Been building up my PC account for eight and a half years now. My console account is like three and a half years old. Ooh, I will share you with friends. Oh man, thank you. I would be sick. When it comes to data analytics and collecting actual data, that's what we do. You know, like a lot of YouTubers, and nothing against them, except for some of them. No names. No names. All right. I was really tempted to. But anyway, they just like go and snipe things from people, right? And they don't actually like take the time or know how to sit down and take the time to do data analytics. And I have a hook equation that I need to publish on my YouTube channel to share to people how to do the hook equation. And I need to start making Fishing Planet tutorials that are gonna be helpful to people because they don't know how to get the data. They just see, oh, this guy randomly walked over here and then he got something, and they don't know why. You don't know why it happened. You just know it works. And when you understand and you learn patterns of how and why things work, that's Fishing Planet. That's any video game that you play is mathematical zeros and ones. Like, I'm a programmer, for instance, and you guys should check out my Steam product. It's pretty sick. And maybe download it. You know, it's on sale right now. You know? You know? It's on sale. It's called Scope 3. And don't buy the don't buy the knockoff version of this app, which on my YouTube channel I have a very long extensive video of how those developers have infiltrated my Discord and tried to blackmail me and stole pretty much every single thing about my product and then republished it basically, which is called These Guys, and even stole the name of my product too. These individuals right here, these thieves that can't get positive reviews because they don't know how to think like me and make things like me. Yeah, these things, these creatures right here, these ones. These creatures? These creatures? Anyway, but yeah, mine is superior. Scope 3 is superior to that knockoff over there. That, check this out. Check this out. November 15th, 2024, published date. January 6th, 2025, published date. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's not like a coincidence, right? Jack, yeah. You can't spell? It's alright. We can't spell. I'm a programmer. I can't spell. I can only, like, understand programming. By the way, I'm building a Fishing Planet app for everybody in my Discord. It'll run alongside your game. It's pretty sweet. It's called the Fishing Planet XP Calculator. And this is what it is. It is awesome. Oh yeah, Jack. Oh yeah, you exactly know what kind of YouTuber I'm talking about. Stupid Dave. Anyway, yeah, and so the that guy and people like that guy don't get data and then update it. You know, like they don't update the game's patched. There are reworks, and then they don't make videos, right? They don't make videos to be like, oh, things have changed, right? Things have changed. All right, and so my fishing club just gathers data. We gather analytics, and we basically find the answers. Like we already have we already have the uni shark spot. We already have the uni. I'm talking about a uni every other cast spot. We already have the uni spot for everything. Anyway, this is Scope 3. I'm gonna show you. This is Scope 3. It runs on your computer. There's auto push to talk, which automatically pushes to talk for you in game with a neural network that I created that predicts when you're about to speak based off microphone input. That's included. What does Scope 3 do? Scope 3, say you are in a video game, a first-person shooter, and you want to zoom in when you aim down sights. So you don't need to go and do this. and fuck your entire spine up. That's the core of Scope 3. Let me give you an example of it in Fishing Planet. So say we hit, we're in this mode, right? And then we zoom in. We're zoomed in on that spot. So we can get real tactical, right? We can get super duper tactical on where we want to place that marker. Works in every single first-person shooter except for the ones that I have talked to developers of. Talked to a lot of developers for 8 years before I released this. Marvel Rivals said no, so it does not work on Marvel Rivals. Even the Rust developers are protesting against what Scope X is doing by considering putting custom crosshairs inside their game. So other developers and other companies are protesting against what they're doing, stealing my product. But I'm suing, and it's taking a long time to do this. It's taking a lot of money to do this, but at the end of this suit, I will probably be the owner of ScopeX, and I will delete it off the Steam page. And for every single troll, right, that they sent over into my streams, into my Discord, and every single person that has written a bad review saying sucks to suck, you know, haha, get wrecked, right? Ouch. That's all I'm allowed to legally say at this point. It's gonna be godless, dude. It's gonna be godless. There's going to be absolute carnage. And you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change the package itself. I'm not even gonna delete it. Yeah. I'm just gonna change the package itself. I'm gonna say, it's just gonna say, fuck you in text, right? Fuck you for buying not the original. Yeah. That'd be base. That'd be the base. Yeah, it's the XP calculator. Let me explain how it works. So it's still in development. It's gonna be free. It's not gonna cost money. It'll be free for everybody. So if you hit insert on your keyboard here, you type in 5,550, right? 5500, and you hit enter. There it is. It says your total XP there above our chat is 5,500, and I even animated the XP chat or whatever. And so then every time you catch a fish, you just hit insert and you type in the XP. And now you don't need to worry about going back into your brain and calculating everything inside of your KeepNet. And so when you're actually on the water and you're trying to get to a certain amount of fish, right? You're going to be able to, or a certain amount of XP, you're going to be able to kind of calculate what kind of XP you're getting, right? And to close it, you just simply hit the X icon. But I'm gonna make it automatic. So you don't need to type in anything. That's the goal. So I'm gonna create a little neural network to do that. Do I think that Fishing Planet will ever add an Australian map? That's, I'm gonna be 1,256,572% honest with you. That is literally rumors. My game is glitched. It's rumors. It was started by the community because Bo Angles said that it would be really cool if I'm gonna say like heads up 7 Up worked this way. Bo Angles in a video said that it would be really cool if they had an Australian map where there was 2 different types of fish species. You could go to the ocean or you could go back into the freshwater, so you'd have to combine multiple different setups. He said that that would be something really cool if they implemented. Everybody said that that was also a really good idea in their heads. And so then when they said that, they also brought it up to their friends. Then their friends brought it up to their friends. Then it transformed into Fishing Planet is going to actually do this in the next update. And then Fishing Planet is actually going to do this in this update. And then they spread like wildfire and wildfire and wildfire. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, it was a fallacy from the beginning. It can't be sad that they don't because it's a fallacy from the beginning. Is it impossible that Fishing Planet doesn't take the input from the community and do this? No, but is it really historically what Fishing Planet does in the history of Fishing Planet? Let's look at past data. Did anybody ask for Japan when they asked for an ocean map? No, they asked for like Florida, right? They asked for like, because the majority of Fishing Planet players are like mainly Americans, right? And like all the Europeans go over to what? Russian fishing, right? Boom. All right. Facts. Sorry. Undeniable, right? Because Russian fishing, Russian Fishing Planet basically caters to like the Europeans and like European fishing and stuff and like making giants and like doing all that, right? And then Fishing Planet kind of like caters towards like the American players, right? Right. But the thing is that Fishing Planet developers are like not American, right? Some of them are whatever, but like the majority of like this company is not like American, right? But like the thing is they go to Japan. They're gonna do exactly what the community is not expecting. This is historically true. Like nobody saw Norway coming, right? Like we were like, what? A new ocean map. Sweet, we're gonna go to the Pacific. Sweet, we're gonna get great white sharks. Sweet, we're gonna go to Mexico. Sweet, we're gonna like, go to Guatemala, right? No, they go to the coldest place on planet Earth, right? So the next update, the next map, in my personal opinion, if I had to calculate and put money on this calculation, it's not going to be an ocean map. It's going to be something new. And they're going to take a super long time building it. That's what I think. They're going to add a completely new layer of something else besides ocean maps. That's my theory. Is that I think that it's going to either be like a massive lake map, like a lake that's like an actual full-size lake, right? With boats that are capable of having friends in them or something. Or it's going to be another ocean map that nobody asked for in the middle of like Europe. A or B, right? I'm hoping A, right? Because you got to look at like history. I mean, it's really the best case scenario is they add a massive lake map, a massive freshwater map with multiple boats, or sorry, multiple people. Now here's option C. They take what they already have built, okay? And this is based off real data, right? Because the developers themselves have stated this, and start quote, end quote, that more is to come with this here DLC, right? Let's look at history. What happened to Japan recently? What happened? Nobody knew. Nobody saw. It was sneaky. Or sorry, not Japan. My bad. Numa Kuda. What happened to it recently? They added this guy. So there's a reason. Now you're probably wondering, that's not a big deal, right? But it is, because it's a pattern of something they decided to do. They decided, right, to add a monster here. So what does that mean? That means that they could potentially add more content to Japan. They could add more content to Scarland and more content to their 3 ocean maps instead of release an entire new thing. And they could also incorporate bug fixes and do the whole PR version of it, right? And Scarland could get the last of everything, right? And they could start back. And my theory is that the most practical thing, and they always do the most practical thing, right? They do the most frugal thing, right? Is that the update will have to do with Japan. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They already got a DLC pack. They can already farm all of these free-to-play players to come back to Japan instead of having to invest more money on assets and creators and all their, to create a completely new system, right? But it won't be enough, right? Because they know they're free-to-play entire, people, right, or won't budge, right? And so they might add another freshwater map, right? And then make another Japan, incorporation, add more species. You see what I mean? You see, that's the most realistic thing that we can expect from Fishing Planet. And that's how you got to think. That's how you got to think, because that's how Fishing Planet. Bass Sniper says it's really, really awesome line. Really good YouTuber. Check him out. He will make you better at fishing in real life every single day. If you're not fishing in real life every single day, go buy a rod. Bass Pro Shops are everywhere in the United States, and I'm sure in the Europe's area there's plenty of places to buy stuff. And go get perch and think they're largemouth bass. Anyway, so he says this. You have to think like a fish, right? You have to think like a fish. So when it comes to Fishing Planet, you have to think like a Fishing Planet developer and just look and read through all the patch notes and collect all of that data and be like, that's probably the direction that they're going to go in. So next time you hear some bogus wogus about some Australian map, okay, really think about the data before you. And what is that? This map that nobody even asked for, in a location that nobody even knew about on planet Earth, right? They don't ever really do the same thing twice, right? So they're not gonna make it a Antarctica, right, on the next one. They're not gonna go all the way up here, or they're not gonna go over here where it's cold too, right? We know that. I mean, if I were to bet, it'd be somewhere really hot, right? It's going to be extreme. Because now they're edgy, right? So Fishing Planet devs are edgy now, right? So think about it, right? Think about it in those aspects, right? Not what people say. You know, like look at the data. And that's why I made my channel kind of cater towards Fishing Planet on YouTube right now. And it's moving towards that is because Bo Angles is a great creator. I love the guy and he's doing a great thing for the community. But I know he hasn't been here for like over a decade. You know, and I know he hasn't really like been here for like a decade, you know. And that's okay. He's great and he should be supported and loved and he should learn and he should get better and he should get stronger and he's going to have all of the assets to be just as good as anybody who's been here for a decade. But I want to bring my perspective into the mix, right? And I want to kind of cater towards the people that are like, okay, a guy who's been here for over a decade, you know, because there are elitists and there are purists out there who are like, well, Bo Angles hasn't really been here for a decade, and I can see it, you know, and so that's why I'm here, right? You know, to fill those gaps a little bit. The more critical thinkers, the more mathematical thinkers, you know? Give me a shark spot in Norwegian. Okay. You want a shark spot? Now, do you want a shark spot that's gonna break your leaders because they're uni every time? Or do you want a shark spot that's gonna have mainly like commons? It's Norway, by the way. But I got you. It's probably autocorrect. I'll give you both spots. There's a spot that I don't even cast in because it's that scary. Also, beagles. The beagles are there. The uni beagles are there, and they are not to be messed with. If you mess with a beagle shark that's a uni, your leader will be destroyed in 4 seconds flat. All right. Over here, this hole right here. All right, this hole right here. You're gonna catch nothing but sharks up here. That's it. There's nothing else in this hole. It is just Greenland sharks. And they're massive. This hole right here is trash. Don't do that. Alright? This hole, though, are commons. Youngs. More commons than youngs here. Ignore this marker, that's irrelevant. I'm not going to talk about this area. That's secret. Alright. This hole right here. Beware. Beware. There are things so big in that hole that I'm too scared to even catch them. I don't know what it is about that hole, but there are fish there that are so big that they break your crab. Line broken, leader broken, every cast. Don't even want to find out what's down there. Fishing Planet has put fish in the game that were so big they're uncatchable. Which is really scary if you think about it. And I think this is one of those spots where they just giants. Cast with care here. You want to go down to 600, 700, 5 to 700 feet and let it sit for shark. Beagle or big Greenland. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They'll eat the same depth. create a fishing room together. I suspected that they would bring out Norway to answer and challenge the Russian fishing board. Russian fishing? I have problems with it. Like, that's not. I don't want to get canceled. But anyway, it just, yeah, I could for 3 hours rant about that. But anyway, I don't think they care about those people. Like, those people have done damages to themselves that are sustainable enough to create this polarization, right? That is sustainable for competition within between two games. So I don't think Fishing Planet even is worried about competition in that aspect. Now I have to back up what I said. Russian fishing support team are evil. They're mean. Like they're mean as hell. Like they are dicks. They have attacked streamers. They've banned streamers who didn't like promote their game in good light. They've just banned people straight out. They've threatened to sue players for playing. There's a list, okay, of just problems with their internal stuff, right? And that is enough, right, to basically make them not a problem. You know what I mean? They're just not an issue. They kind of like chalk themselves a little bit. But like for the people, the purists out there, the Europeans and stuff, it's a better fishing game for you because you're going to be getting a more realistic environment of fishing in those areas. You know what I mean? But not America. Like, you're not going to go to Russian fishing and be like, oh yeah, this is American fishing. Nope. Awesome. Fishing together, Jam requires these things. A, PC. B, you already do. You gotta come around my streams. You already do. C, be in the Discord. And D, join the club. And meet the requirements to join the club. Then we can fish together. But you already come here all the time. So that part's check. Check. I don't usually share spots with chat. I usually don't, so I gave you that. Cool. You have played both? Well, no sports there. I'm not the only one who's brought this to light. There's entire rant videos, man. There's a lot of history, and it's not like right now it's not been talked about, but people who played Russian fishing 4 and have had a bad experience are a lot of the majority of people that are playing Fishing Planet. And that's a lot of people. And we're talking about like 2008, 10, 17, you know, all the way. They had like a downfall of just, nah. And maybe things are different now. Maybe they have new ownership, right? But it was so polarizing in this era. I think it was like 218 that this giant like phenomenon of like basically they got like slammed on YouTube, and because of that polarization, they have a stain, right? They have a stain that if you know, you know, but like a lot of people know, you know, a lot of OGs know, and you know, you can ask a lot of streamers too about Russian fishing for that play Fishing Planet, and they could even tell you some personal stories, and because of these stories of my friends even throughout a decade, I've never touched it because it is scary investing money in there and then they just not liking the country that you're from, and they, you know, there's some claims and they've been kind of proven, like Americans getting crap RNG, Americans getting banned, Americans getting like targeted, and that was a phenomenon. That was a phenomenon. And so if they're playing below the belt, it's like, do you put your wallet below the belt? You know what I mean? And it's just one of many phenomenons of Russian fishing. And yeah. I think they did a good job at like making it pretty hard to be a competition, right? It's a very light thing, you know. The detail of all of the bad things that happen, right, is irrelevant because they did, and because they did, I think that it sets Fishing Planet above for now. Maybe they release an ocean map or do something crazy. It's intermission time. There's something that each and Fishing Planet do differently, some better than others. Yeah, no, I 100% agree that the development of the realisticness of fishing inside of Russian fishing is superior. Like Russian fishing's simulation of fishing is superior for realism, but it's also like you will lose your shit and never get it back. Ever. You will buy rods, reels, and they just will take them away because they felt like it. And you can never buy them again. They will do these things, right? These are echoes in history, right? They'll make you buy a pack twice, you know? They'll make you, you know, like these are things they do in history that make it contradict, you know, the realism and the enjoyment of the game. So take that with a grain of salt, that I'm speaking over an entire giant generalization of issues, not specific ones, right? I'm just throwing examples to give you of some ethical problems, some really deep ethical problems that kind of contradict the game enjoyment. And that's just why it's an icky place to go for an American physically, because of all of the potential energy of problems, you know. But if you're a Russian or if you're some, I don't know, Chinese guy or something, I'm sure you'd have a blast. From history of like targeting entire American players, you know, and or other countries that they don't like, so it's scary. It's like a GTA 5 RP lobby or something, Staff pops in and be like, hands up or die. I don't know. That's Gen Z terminology, right? Degen terminology, right? GTA 5 RP power hungry ass mods against that are like racist. Right? Like there's your full degen breakdown of the entire scenario. They chalk themselves, right, for and now they're not based enough to go against Fishing Planet. Boom. I'm Gen X now, bro. Let's go. That I tried. I probably sounded like an idiot. I'm sure there's some sort of like twang to do it as like a Gen X that I failed miserably at. So have mercy on me. I'm gonna go on intermission. Sorry that you had to hear that, but I speak the truth around here. Like I'm blunt. But yeah, I Motorsport, I highly recommend you to watch a bunch of videos. Like just look up Russian Fishing 4 abuse, right? In YouTube, and you're just gonna see like, alright, it's just gonna not end, okay? And you'll know. You'll be brought up to speed, and it's just one of the main reasons I don't play it. But anyway, I gotta go on intermission, and I'll be back when I'm done intermissioning in about 40 minutes. So did you guys join the Discord, Jacko 8737 or anybody Motorsport? I mean, listen. Hear me out, sport. Hear me out. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in like a really creative way. Watch this. I'm gonna create a line, right? I'm gonna create a line. This is the problem. It's not that, okay. I'm gonna create a line, right? I'm Russian Fishing, right? This is the problem. It's not that what you're saying is incorrect, but they do this. See? They bend it whenever they feel like it. And that's a problem. That's a really big problem, especially when at the core of everything, money's involved. Okay? I broke it down even simpler for you. It's unacceptable to do that in America. We have the FTC, right? Federal Trade Commission, right? And when a company makes a line, right, for the consumer laws, it is illegal to do that. You can't do that, right? But in Russia, they kind of do that. They do that. And it's normal over there. Make sense? Exactly, Motorsport. And over there, they don't have an FTC or care about international laws. Does it make sense? So over there in Russia, what they do is they, like for instance, say a Russian hacker hacks your computer. You're an American. You're like, ah, man, I'm gonna go to the FBI. And then the FBI is like, all right, cool. Nothing we can do. Because the FBI, okay, say a guy from Switzerland, okay, hacks your computer. You go to the FBI is like, ah, cool, our ally. They talk to Switzerland's FBI equivalent, and then they say, hey, look, this guy did this, and then they're like, all right, sweet, we deliver justice. Bow, right? Russia, nope. Russia is like, FBI, you want to talk to us? We don't care. And so that's why, like, Russian hackers are dangerous. Is because the only way to defend against a Russian hacker is to just not get hacked. That's it. There's no other way. Like the FBI is not going to prosecute you for basically hacking a Russian. I'm sure they could. I wouldn't recommend it. Please do not. Okay? I do not condone you hacking Russians. But I'm saying the likelihood of them caring is really low. And that's an issue when you're an American, right? And you're joining a Russian server, right? Like, just think about that. Right? Just think about that, right? You're you know, so it's not even the game. It's not even it's you know, your IP address, your Steam account, you know, all these things are connected over there in Russia. Not smart. Just not smart. You know, so there's just so many. I could go on and on and on how, like, being an American and playing Russian Fishing 4 is just stupid. Like, it's just a stupid idea. You see me? Exactly, Motorsport. You get it. You understand. Alright. I'm gonna head over to my break. But did you get into the Discord, Motorsport? Were you able to find it? I'll show you how to do it. I love this guy. Bass Sniper. Alright, you go to Twitch. Okay. You scroll down till you see this panel right here, and you're just gonna click on the photo. And there it is. You're in the server. Jam as well. Jam, I hope you get in here. And I'm gonna go on intermission. Thank you. See you in like 45 minutes.